I hope you're doing well. I know that I'm trying to. And on that note, let's get into today. So, for anybody wondering, on the last video that I promised to put up the ending part that I did, it didn't happen. I can't get through the footage of editing it, so I know that there's a video out there that I promised, and I am trying to work on it. Although, to be completely honest, the more that I kind of interface with it, the more I'm like, okay, well, I could probably go and change things, and I'd probably say things differently now. And I don't know, it's pretty depressing. And after my first real video came out that was nursing and suicide, it's just a little depressing, so I'm trying to wait until I have a little bit more content on my channel that isn't quite so depressing. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm also streaming on Twitch, which is a lot funner. I like YouTube. I do. Although I like playing with beads more. Okay, guys. Let me do this. Today, I wanted to go through an article that I found. It's called 7 Reasons to Quit Nursing. It was American Journal of Nursing, August of 1999, volume 99, number 8. So, it's by Thomas Schwarz. I found this article whenever I was trying to make sense of things and about what was going on with nursing and how I was feeling about things. And whenever I read it, I felt validated that it's okay to stop doing nursing for a little bit, to go and pause and do something else, or just because you can't do it. I do think that it helps whenever someone at least validates you a little bit. And this article appeared in the American Journal of Nursing, which I think is a fantastic resource. And if you can get access to your local library, and if your local library has contracts, a lot of them actually allow you to access all of the digital records of American Journal of Nursing, which is actually how I got this article. I am sorry that this is a paywalled article. It just kind of happens. It's a good one though. One of those downsides of it being published. Let's begin. I do have a prompter behind me, so I'm going to read his 7 reasons verbatim. So, the first reason is because you have a dying mother or favorite aunt with Alzheimer's, or a friend in Vermont facing chemo alone, and you, a nurse, could be cook, house cleaner, childcare provider, and bringer of hope and happiness and health. Number 2, because you want to return to school full-time to get your degree, perhaps in art history, but preferably your BSN, which will undoubtedly make you a more well-rounded person, not to mention a much better nurse. Number 3, because your kids are growing up fast, and this may be the last chance you'll have to take them to Disneyland or drive them to the Grand Canyon, and though you may lose your hard-earned seniority and even your job, you'll never regret it. Besides, you can always find another job. After all, you are a nurse. Number 4, because you dread going to work each morning or afternoon or night, because you tell everyone how much you hate it, because you cry way too often, because you take a shot of vodka from your flask to face going on duty, because your annual reviews are awful. Yes, your supervisor is a witch and the staffing stinks. Because you laughed bitterly at your niece when she announced she was going to nursing school. Because you told her it would be the biggest mistake of her life. Number 5. Because you want to give a year to Doctors Without Borders, or 2 years to the Peace Corps, or 2 weeks to host a Fresh Air Fund Kid from Brooklyn, or 18 months to help start a maternal-child care clinic in New Mexico or New Guinea. Number 6, because you want to become a kindergarten teacher or the senator from California, because you want to become a parent or an astronaut, or you want to finish your thesis, your novel, your house, because there's something you've always wanted to do, so why not do it now? Number 7, because you can't keep up with the advancing technology or stomach the bloated bureaucracy, because you can't stop beating yourself up over that undiscovered med error or the patient you triaged to the waiting room who coded there, because you're just bone tired and your body can't do it anymore. So quit. But know this, no matter what you do, you'll still be a nurse. You'll still stop at every auto accident, drop whatever you're doing when someone screams, and proudly spend hours on the phone with anyone who needs the help of a nurse. So although you won't have stopped a war or cured AIDS in your time as a nurse, you will have fought against pain and disease. And when death arrived at a patient's bedside, you met it with intelligence, compassion, and understanding. A smile, a hand held just for a moment for all eternity. Your nursing career started one day, perhaps recently, perhaps long ago, and it will end one day too. But your work as a nurse will live on in every patient you ever cared for, even if you become a senator. So that article for me was very empowering whenever I had first quit nursing, and especially whenever I was deciding what I wanted to do. So I actually did a couple of things after I left dialysis. Two things, actually. One is that I didn't technically leave dialysis. What? Am I secretly still a nurse? Yeah. Except I just go in like one day a month and I take a look around and I see how much they fixed and how much they haven't fixed. And then I decide I'm waiting for them a little bit. I don't know. I also have this moment where I love that this article mentions so many other ways of volunteer opportunities and the fact that there is more than just nursing and that you can actually give your time in different ways. I know that my sister recently had an adorable little baby. Absolutely adorable. Oh my God. I've had to request baby cuddles from her because he is just darn stinking cute. But my sister did have a C-section, and because she had her C-section, she has a weight limit for what she's able to pick up. And sadly, her giant little toddler is too much for her right now. So while she's recovering, combination of her husband, me, and my mom, we are all taking shifts, spending time with her and helping her just to recover and getting used to having two boys and being able to just lift him up and down. And I think that it's really important to realize that you can contribute more and that you can still also have some of that supporting other people without it needing to be through nursing, especially whenever we're seeing some of the issues of nursing and our current system in the US that I think is rough. Yeah, so I just think that it's important to remember that you can do a lot more and that there are different charitable organizations and that there's more things that you can give than just nursing and you're not just a nurse. I think that one of the things that was hardest for me, though, to quit nursing, no, quitting nursing was rough. I don't think, fuck. So my biggest takeaway from this article and what I hope you take away from it is just a little bit of validations or reassuring that it is okay to quit and that there are valid reasons and that if any of these you really identified with, I think that right now it's a great time to look at making career changes. There's a lot of positions available and shifts around. I also just want to have a moment of just reminding everybody that even taking a pause from of nursing doesn't mean that you'll never be a nurse again, and that it is okay to quit nursing. It really is. Take care of yourself, and I hope that I will see you next time. And on that note, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.